Hi everyone, this is Richa Mehta and we are live here today for the new episode of Trending Live with Richa Mehta. The show is powered by Ram Rattan Group, which is one of the India's leading real estate developers in association with Khwaish by Tamanna, an exclusive collection of chicken curry dresses for modern women, and Fashion Spruce, which is one of the best event management companies in Delhi. Today, I'm delighted to have one of the greats from the sporting world. With millions of fans from across the nation, football is much more than just a sport. From being amongst youngest Indian footballer to score a goal at the age of 19, to being one player who has distinction to be in the Asian Hall of Fame, he has come a long way. Someone has truly described him as God's gift to Indian football. A Sikkimese snipper. He is none other than the living legend Bhaichung Bhutia.
Thank you very much.
Hi Bhaichung, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Richa. Thank you so much for having me on the show.
It's indeed an honor and privilege to have you on the show.
Welcome.
I would like to continue your introduction further by mentioning about the few of your achievements. He is the three-time Indian Player of the Year, Banga Bhushan Awardee, Asian Football Hall of Fame, Arjuna Awardee, Padma Shri, which is the fourth highest civilian award in India, and also has a record of 42 goals in 107 appearances. Wow, I mean, commendable. It's so inspirational. I'm so glad to have you on the show. We would like to hear a few lines before I start with the format of the show.
What do I say? I think I've played football throughout my life. I think I'm few people in India, especially, who gets to do what you want and make a living out of it. I think that's something which any people around the world would be asking for. So I've been very fortunate, very lucky to have got to do what I want, and I loved it. Obviously India is still very challenging in terms of making a career out of sports. And when we started playing, I think there was any footballer, or even in fact any cricketer as well, was during 80s 90s, was playing and making a living out of just becoming a professional sports person. So despite all the challenges, parents wanting you to study, become doctor, engineer, and we as kids, especially growing up in Northeast and in Sikkim, that's only one thing we wanted to do, was play football. So very lucky and very fortunate, and I'm so happy that now the sport in India is growing in large number with the younger generation, with especially age between below 16. And hopefully I think it's just going to pick up, and it's a wonderful sport. It's only a sport that is globally, I think everyone uh, plays, watches, and all the football stars, which are global stars, are global stars. In fact, so yeah.
You have made India proud, and it's something which is coming straight from my heart. And we were pretty excited. Even the back end production team and everybody was talking about it since yesterday.
Thank you. I was excited as well to come in. I'm not too much of a social media person. I come from an old generation of, I think, time. So trying to catch up with social media. So yes, I've been lately been doing quite a bit of interviews through digital platforms. So yeah, finding it something new and exciting.
Yes, it's indeed. So I'll quickly explain the format of the show. It's a 7 to 10 minutes show talking about positivity, fun, and entertainment. So without wasting any further time, let's start with the first, the kickoff round. We have named the rounds in terminologies of football. I mean,
All right.
I very little about it, but I have through research and everything, we have just planned it accordingly. Just pardon me if I say something wrong about it.
Don't worry.
Okay. The first one is the kickoff round. I'll ask you a few questions about your life, about your journey, about career, and you have to answer in few minutes. Okay?
Yes.
All right. Since you had done so much in life, I would like you to tell us about your journey.
I think I was born and brought up in a very small, remote village in Sikkim in the hills. As anyone in the hills grew up is only by playing football, and the environment, the culture of football was so big in Sikkim. That's how it started. And I think it's been great childhood memories. Living, growing up in mountains, and having surrounded by greenery. So it was interesting and great. But I think more than that, I think I've been very fortunate that I got a scholarship when I was just 11 years old through Sports Authority of India in football, and that's how football took little serious with me, and also the family letting me play a bit because of the talent and scholarship I got. So that's how I started, and I played under 16 India through Subrota Cup, and that's how the journey started.
Wow. Okay. So, what was the feeling when you were the recipient of Arjuna Award and Padma Shri?
Very, very excited, very, very happy. Obviously, you actually don't play for awards, but when you get recognized, that's something which you feel very, very uh, good about it, because the government, especially Arjuna Award and Padma Shri, is the government of India recognized award. So we feel really good that you played for the country, and the government of India is recognized in whatever achievements and sacrifices you've made. So it's always a great feeling for anyone to get awards, especially when you've worked so hard and contributed so much to the sport and to the nation.
Totally. You have been termed as God's gift to Indian football. How does it feel when someone calls you that?
It doesn't make a big difference to me, because it's I think the media creates it, hypes it up, and makes it into something iconic. But it's a very nice line. In fact, this line was given by former Indian captain and my footballing idol I am Vijayan, and he had, I think, quoted in one of the interviews when they were asked about me. So it's very nice of him to say such wonderful words, and he's been my hero from the childhood when I've started playing.
Okay. What were the have you faced in your journey?
Can you repeat that one more time, please?
What were the challenges which you faced during the journey?
I think challenges mostly for India, and when you're a sports person, is you don't get that support system which you want. You don't get that kind of platforms where you can perform and get into where you want to go in. So, and at the same time, I think it's always difficult just being a sports person, and especially other sports apart from cricket, to make a career out of it. So that challenges are very much there. But I think sports in India is slowly changing. We've seen a lot of other sports person, from badminton to hockey, I think tennis and footballers now doing well. And those challenges are always there to get that kind of support from people you want, because obviously they feel that it's very difficult. And even if you go on to do well for yourself and represent country as well, you don't make a decent living, or there will be challenges in your livelihood. So I think those pressure does come from your loved ones, which is a genuine concern. But that is where I think you'll have to try and prove them wrong, and which I think a lot of sports person in India has done that. And now I think people are looking at like anywhere else in the world, and especially in Europe, where you can become a professional sports person and have a good life.
It's indeed a long way. I mean, from the things which you have done till now, and that's what even people who are wishing for their career in sports, things have been little easier than how it was before.
Absolutely true.
So, what was your first reaction when you were approached to be part of dance reality show Jhalak Dikhla Ja?
I think the entire offer came in by my friend Leander P. Is actually, the contract was given to him, and he had to last moment go and play a Grand Slam tournament, and that's how he could not. He had already signed a contract, so he could. He had to do something about it, and that's where I think he got bakra out of me. So he put it everything onto me and said, it's a great platform, good contract, and you should do this. And that's how it came over to me.
Somebody has
Uh,
mentioned you were a big fan of football, Manchester United fan. You promoted more.
So, yeah, I think it was like what you were asking earlier on the dance thing. It was difficult because I come from a completely non-dancing background and never danced in my life, and that too on a national television was very very challenging. But overall, I think I had a great
Oh,
experience.
it was icing on the cake. You won that show.
I think a bit of hard work, bit of lot of SMS through people who supported and been cheering me up. So I think that also contributed quite a lot.
We heard that a biopic is being made on your life. Is it true?
There have been talks going on with some people in Bollywood, so I think it's too early to speak. Let's see how it goes. So
Okay. Well, now we end. I mean, we are on to the second show. So Ashish Mehta is mentioning choose one out of Messi or Ronaldo.
again, it's very difficult to choose one of them. But if I have to go and watch somebody, if Messi or Ronaldo play, if I have to buy a ticket to watch, I would go and watch Messi. But again, as I said, if I have to sign a player, if I'm a coach and I have to sign a player for my team, that would be Ronaldo, because Ronaldo is proven that different country, different clubs, he's been successful throughout. So I think he's an asset. But I would definitely would want to watch Messi play, buy ticket for his game rather than Cristiano Ronaldo's.
Okay. Now we move on to the round two. It's a free kick round. I will say one word. You need to mention what's the first thing which comes to your mind when you hear the following. Okay. Cool.
Yes,
Sky.
sky.
Yes.
I
Just
I couldn't
one
hear.
sky.
Blue.
Food.
Healthy,
Love.
caring,
Red.
danger,
Movies.
fun.
Shopping.
Uh, don't like to spend so much.
Okay. Dance.
Uh, good fitness thing to do.
Money.
Obviously, would want to earn quite a lot.
Okay. Netflix.
Never watched it. Don't have it.
Okay. And the last one. Football.
It's life.
Oh, I knew that you will answer like that. Okay. Now we move on to somebody as Ashita has mentioned. Superb to catch you live. Thanks, Richa Mehta ma'am, for making us catch him live. So people are very excited to see you, and like I said, they were waiting for you to come live.
I know. I'm sorry about the morning because the network suddenly went off. So sorry
Has
about
mentioned
that.
playing football in a stadium with no spectators is the current situation. How would a player feel?
I do feel sad for the players. Obviously, players enjoy playing in front of the crowd because that's where you need a good environment to play. But the circumstances and the difficult situation is such that we need to go with the situation which is right now. So I think the players will have to sacrifice for that. Obviously, they would want to play in front of crowd, but they can't with the pandemic going on. So they'll still play, but I can assure you that they're playing without the crowd is entertaining a lot of people who are just sitting at home and don't have live matches and live sporting things happening. So I think I think they're entertaining a lot of people through digital and television audiences. So yeah.
Okay. Now we move on to the last round. Okay. Charvi has mentioned which is your favorite team.
My favorite team is I've been supporting Arsenal for a very long time. And obviously, I have my own football club, United Sikkim Football Club, and another club I've always played, and that gave me an entire life was East Bengal Football Club in India.
Now we move on to the last round. It's fun round. It's by the name of striker round. Okay.
All
I
right.
would like you to sing a song in Sikkimese language.
I understand my mother language, Sikkimese, I speak 50%, but songs is something which I've not heard of it. And in Sikkim, I think the common language for everybody else us to speak is a Nepalese, which I speak fluently and I understand that language. Sikkim is my mother language is something which I can only speak 30-40%, but understand almost 80-90%. But never heard a song in it because I've always been outside in boarding school and then moved out, so I don't know if I can sing one Sikkimese song. So,
Do you want to sing a song in Nepalese language? Do you?
um,
Difficult.
the very famous song "Musu Musu Hasi Deuna," and that's also been in Hindi now. So,
Yeah, that's also in Hindi. Okay, तो फिर ऐसा करते हैं कुछ हिंदी में गाना गाते हैं and I'll sing along.
हिंदी में प्लीज मुझे गाना गाने के लिए मत बोले बिकॉज डांस भी बहुत खराब करता
I
हूँ और उसके ऊपर गाना गाना पड़ेगा तो आई थिंक जितने लोग देख रहे हैं वो सब स्विच ऑफ करके भाग जाएगा.
अच्छे हिंदी बोलते हो.
नहीं, आप तो मूवीज भी करते हो, डांस भी करते हो, गाना भी गाती होगी डेफिनेटली. सो
नहीं, I'm
आपकी तरह इतना टैलेंट तो है ही नहीं इस ये फील्ड में.
नहीं. I mean something. I mean I think I'm sure viewers will be wanting you to sing something. I एक लाइन ही गा दो.
एक लाइन. काफी गाना है. कौन सा गाऊं?
Any song.
Can you imagine? I listen to a lot of Hindi songs. बहुत सारा गाना सुनता हूं, and when I have to sing one song, I can't get it. Which one would that be? I just can't get one song. You can
And
help me with one song. Which one?
I think we can ask our viewers if they want any particular song which they
Yeah,
want.
yeah. Please. I think the viewers can send in the song and I'll sing it for them.
Who is your favorite actor in
Okay.
Bollywood?
Actor to watch movies, I think Amir Khan does make some great movies. Acting wise, even Ranbir Kapoor, I feel is naturally gifted, talented actor.
Any latest movie which you have watched and really liked?
Uh, in fact, I did see one movie through a friend's Netflix, and I really enjoyed it. Was Made in China,
Made in China. Oh yes, that's nice.
a Hindi movie. It's really nice.
Yes. So are you coping up with television these days, or practice, or what? How?
No, I am watching bit of it, but I do follow a lot of news. I do watch a lot of travel shows. I do watch BBC Earth, which is one of my favorite channels as well, and a lot of news. But lately, I think there's a live matches coming, football live Bundesliga. So I keep watching those whenever it's on.
Somebody has mentioned this song "Piya To Se Naina Lage Re."
Sorry, I don't know the song.
इसके wording से मुझे भी इतने अच्छे से नहीं आते. Any song which you it just crosses your mind. Irfan का song
I
हो
think.
या
I don't know. I'm so horrible with it. I do listen to a lot of songs.
okay.
Yeah, so I think I can sing my daughter's favorite song, which they keep listening, and
Yeah.
I've heard from them, which is an English number saying that dance with me, dance with me, dance with me. Something. It's a dance monkey, which I think it's a great song. And yeah, so dance with me, dance with me. That's what I know.
It was amazing to have you today. So here we come to the end of the show. Trending Live with Richa Mehta, powered by Ram Rattan Group, in association with Khwaish by Tamanna and Fashioners Shoes. Thank you everyone for watching this show. And do follow my so somebody is which is the best match you have played before I ask for the last question.
I think domestic match it would be a derby East Bengal Mohun Bagan, which I played with 1,40,000 crowd, where I scored hat trick and we won. And international, I think the last final match, which was Asian Championship AFC match, so in Delhi. Those two. Thank you.
Extending thanks to Bhaichung for taking out time and inspiring everyone. Any final message you want to pass to our fans and young players who aspires and wishes to play? and present our country in the international arena? Any final?
I think very simple. Do things what you really love and enjoy doing it. Don't do it just to become famous. Don't do it to just earn, millions of dollars. Just do it if you really love it. Anything, from work to sports to anything. I think once you do it from your heart, you would definitely get success. So don't run after name and fame. Do it from your heart. That is the most important thing.
So, viewer, that's the mantra which Bhaichung wants to pass on to all the youngsters, all the fans who are watching the show. So, thanks for joining today, and we'll catch you again on Wednesday with another guest, rather another celebrity. Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Bhaichung. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Watch for more. Thank you.
Thank you.